Welcome to Agile and addonsmodules.com. This video will help you troubleshoot a problematic module installation when attempting to install one of our Agile modules in the PrestaShop shopping cart system. Please note that all references to your store folder in this troubleshooting guide refer to the folder where your store is located. Please replace this reference with the appropriate folder name for your actual store location. Also note that any reference to a folder named Agile Module Name in this guide refers to the respective module name that you are troubleshooting. In most cases, your module should have installed successfully without a problem, as long as your server has been configured correctly and you have set the proper file and folder permissions. For some of the more complex modules, however, the module installer will need to copy additional files to required locations like the Override Classes folder. In this case, it's possible you may encounter an error similar to this during the installation process. This is caused by incorrect permission settings on folders or files. If you encounter an error during installation, the first thing you should do is set PrestaShop to display errors. To do this in versions prior to 1.5.3, you must edit the file config.inc.php located in the config folder of your store root. Change the following lines as shown here in this file, then save. To locate this file, use your FTP client to navigate from your store folder to the config subfolder. Then locate the file named config.inc.php. For PrestaShop 1.5.3 or higher, you must edit the file defines.inc.php located in the config folder of your store root. Change the following line as shown here on screen. Now check your folder file permission settings using your FTP client or file manager in your control panel. Each Agile module has its own installer that will copy new files to the correct location automatically with no user intervention necessary. However, if your folder permission settings do not allow the module installer to copy these files, you may encounter one or more permission denied errors. The recommended folder permission settings are as follows. All folder permissions should be set to 755, including and specifically the following folders: the modules folder itself within your store root, and the Agile module subfolder contained within the modules folder. All file permissions should be set to 644, including all files under the Agile module folder and its subfolders. For this tutorial, we will use an FTP client to access our store root folder. We locate the modules folder and open it. We can then locate the appropriate Agile module folder. In our FTP client, we right-click on the folder to access a context menu. Clicking on the Properties option will bring up a window where we can check or set the properties for this particular folder. Ensure the properties are set to 755, then click OK. Once these settings have been verified, please manually copy the file agileinstaller.php from the appropriate Agile module folder to the store folder Classes. If the permission issues persist even after setting the files and folders permissions, you may need to manually copy the override files to the appropriate folders. First, check to see if your module folder contains an install/1.5x subfolder. If it does, copy all files and subfolders contained in the install 1.5x subfolder to your store's root folder. If there is no install/1.5x subfolder contained in your module folder, this step is not necessary. Note: if you are working with PrestaShop 1.4x, the necessary folder would be named install/1.4x. If you continue to have issues with the module installation after performing all these steps, please either post your issue on our support forums or contact us directly using the contact form on our website. Please include your order number, PrestaShop version, and a detailed description of your problem or issue when contacting us. For more detailed information on the process of installing or upgrading one of our modules in PrestaShop, please visit the Agile support page on our website at addonsmodules.com. Here you will find links to documentation pages, our support forums, and other useful information. If you need additional help, please contact our support staff using our contact page. And thank you for choosing Agile and addonsmodules.com.